Hi, this is Holly at the Potomac Bead Company. Today I'm going to show you how to make a wrapped loop briolette. And what you're going to need for this project is a briolette or a drop bead that is top drilled, that goes through the top like that. You're going to need a pair of pliers, a pair of cutters, a round nose plier, and you can use wire. I'm using 24 gauge wire here today, but you can use 22 or 20. Just know that it's going to get a little bit thicker and you're going to have more wire showing if you use a heavier gauge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by cutting just a small piece of our 24 gauge wire. And I'm using one of our Swarovski briolettes, and I'm just going to go ahead and run my wire straight through the top part of the bead. Then what you're going to do is, just as you saw that I did, I'm going to fold one side up along the bead, and then while I'm holding that in place, I'm going to take that other side and do the same thing. So it makes it nice and tight, and it's going to make it straight. And you can see that the one piece of wire is a little bit longer, so that's the one that I'm going to use for my loop. I'm going to straighten that out a little bit, and then with my pliers I'm going to make a bend in it so it's going to sit straight like that. Once I've got that done, I'm going to come back in. I like to use my pliers to kind of hold my wires, and the great thing when you're using these top drilled beads is that it allows you to get in there pretty close. So I'm going to hold both of those wires, and then with that smaller tail I'm just going to wrap 2 times around the wire that we have pointing straight up. And then I'm going to come back in with my pliers and just tighten that up like that. And then I'm going to cut off that little tail, and you can see that it's starting to take shape. If you wanted to, you could always add another bead on top of that to make like a dangle for an earring or a pendant. I'm just going to go ahead and pinch in that little piece of wire that was sticking out. Now that we have that done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my flat pliers again, and just barely above where we wrapped, I'm just going to make a 90-degree bend. And for those of you that have made wrap loops before, this may be a review. I'm going to come in with my round nose pliers, and I'm going to go right on an angle in the very corner there, just like that. And then we're going to take this tail that's facing away from us, we're going to go up and over the round pliers and then readjust them to finish our loop. And you can see that our loop is starting. Then all I'm going to do, I like to hold my loop with my pliers and then take that tail and continue wrapping until it meets the rest of what we did from the bottom. I'm going to trim that really close, and then come back in with my pliers again and pinch that down so there's no wires sticking up. Just like that. Looks great. If you need to, you can come back in and readjust your circle, but there you go. That's how to do a wrapped loop briolette. This is Holly at the Potomac Bead Company. Thanks for watching.